In the late 1950s, the Kariba Dam project was hailed as an engineering marvel, a symbol of progress for both southern Rhodesia and northern Rhodesia, now known as Zimbabwe and Zambia. Rising majestically on the Zambezi River, it promised hydroelectric power to illuminate cities, drive industry, and modernize the region. But for the people living near the mighty Zambezi, the project was more than a feat of engineering. It was a confrontation with ancient spirits. Among the thousands of workers on the site was Jacob Moyo, a skilled builder from a nearby village. Like many others, Jacob left his family behind, lured by the promise of a steady income. But beneath his excitement was unease. His grandmother, a respected elder, had warned him of Nyami Nyami, the river god said to guard the Zambezi. His grandmother said, "The river is alive, Jacob. Nyami Nyami does not forgive intrusions. The dam will anger him, and the waters will rise in vengeance." Jacob dismissed her words as superstition. After all, the engineers assured them that nothing could go wrong. The dam was strong, they said, unshakable. But as months passed, the river seemed to rebel. The first sign came in 1957 when a sudden flood swept through the construction site. Water levels rose with terrifying speed, destroying equipment and claiming lives. Survivors spoke of a strange hum in the air, as if the river were growling. The elders of the valley declared it a warning from Nyami Nyami. The engineers called it a natural disaster. Jacob witnessed the tension between the workers and the river firsthand. They toiled under the sun, pouring concrete and building walls to tame the water. But the Zambezi seemed to fight back. Men whispered of strange occurrences. Tools vanishing, shadows moving where there were no people, and eerie voices carried on the wind. Then came the worst day of all. It was a humid afternoon, and Jacob and his team were deep within a tunnel, reinforcing the dam's foundations. Suddenly, the earth trembled. A low rumble echoed through the site, growing louder by the second. Shouts filled the air as the walls cracked and water began to seep through the structure. But the tunnel collapsed before anyone could escape. Tons of rock and concrete buried dozens of workers, including Jacob and a total of 11 Italians who were building the dam. Outside, survivors watched helplessly as the ground swallowed their comrades. Rescue efforts began immediately, but the unstable terrain and rising waters made it impossible to recover the bodies. The dam's construction continued, but a somber mood hung over the site. The workers knew that Jacob and the others would never be retrieved. They were entombed within the dam itself. Many believed their restless spirits lingered, a constant reminder of the price paid for progress. Years later, the Kariba Dam stood completed, a testament to human ambition. It generated power and transformed the region, but the locals never forgot the stories of those who died building it. Fishermen reported sightings of strange figures near the dam at night, silent men standing waist-deep in the water, staring at the structure with hollow eyes. Elders in the villages told children that Nyami Nyami's anger still simmered beneath the surface. One day, they warned, the river will rise again, and the spirits of the buried will guide the waters back to reclaim what was taken. And so, the Kariba Dam remained not just a feat of engineering, but also a monument to lives lost and a river's wrath, forever haunted by the spirits of the past.